Mm, 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 mm. Yeah.
Yeah, we back, baby. When I say we, I'm talking about them Rockets, baby. We back in the playoffs. Been a little drought, but I'm feeling good about it. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well, bro. Doing well. Fans, facts, and feelings. Playoff edition. You dig what I'm talking about? We gonna keep it simple. So let's get to it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, man. Hey, man. I will say this is gonna be a fun NBA playoffs, especially on the West in the Western Conference. The matchups unreal.
Right.
I think as a we really gonna get a treat. In the East, it's still some storylines developing there, so I'm feeling good
Yeah.
about that as well.
Right.
Um, let's go ahead and get it started, man. Let's talk about the East. Let's start with the top. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat.
Wow. Well, in that one, bro, respectfully, I love the Heat culture. They're
Hmm.
tough and they're gritty, but no Jimmy.
Yeah,
I'm
that's life for the Heat now. Jimmy's gone. He ain't coming back.
Come on now and
So
playoff
Cleveland
Jimmy.
Cleveland leads the series 2-1. They only played 3 times, but Miami won the first one with Jimmy, and then Cleveland's taking care of business after that.
Henceforth, yes. No Jimmy, no Moss.
Yeah.
Playoff Jimmy hit different than regular season Jimmy. I mean, hey, you heard me in the first segment refer to Jimmy as, win, lose, or draw. It's on me. It's
Mm-hmm.
on
Mm-hmm.
me. And so
Mm-hmm.
he's that kind of guy. And at the end of the day, like without him, man, I don't see them because they upset somebody every year. They've upset someone every year.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the
Not this year.
Celtics a few years ago, going to the finals. I mean, they beat the Greek Freak a few years ago. I won't say in the bubble. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, but without him, I mean, I like Wiggins, just not as a replacement for him. And so, with that said, Donovan Mitchell and the kid from Vanderbilt, I'm stuck on his name right now. He should be a household name right now, but he's not.
Darius Garland.
Darius Garland Jr.
Yeah.
Look, and Davion Mitchell does play great D.
Mm.
He's emerging and he's Heat culture, but Wiggins got to play out of his mind, and Bam Adebayo is going to do what he does. But the Word Kid, he's a good, nice little rookie, but I just don't think it's enough. I don't
Yeah.
think it's enough.
Yeah. I really like what Cleveland's done. Build that team. It's been nice. And hats off to Miami for finding a way to get in there when it looked like they were on
Absolutely,
ropes. Like they
absolutely.
were trying to let it go. And, and they found a way. They took care of business and won that game. Hats off to them. Congratulations. You
Right,
have won a ticket to a first round loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right.
right.
All right. So next up we got the Boston Celtics and the Orlando Magic.
Yes.
A little background on that series. Orlando has beat Boston twice, and Boston has beat Orlando once. So 2-1 Orlando. Yeah,
I mean, you know how I am about that. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't.
just don't.
Um, Boston, they've been resting their starters for almost like 2 weeks now. They should be rested mentally and physically. Bankero, man, he's one of the most underrated young stars in this league. I even
Don't
like
forget about Wagner.
I was going to say, I even like the Wagner guy. Uh, However, they have a trio, maybe even four guards that are just good, and they're going to be better.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
But I think the combination of both Anthony's, Anthony Cole and Anthony Black,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I just don't think that's enough to get past what Boston has guard wise, bro. And
Right.
that's just what it comes down to. So even though I like Orlando to take it 6 or 7, I'm in my feelings within that. I feel like that they're gonna push them, and
Mm-hmm,
we
mm-hmm.
know Boston sometimes kind of plays to their opponent sometimes.
Yeah, they play with their food. I would say with Jalen Brown being a little hobble, maybe. I think we're gonna see a good dose of Jason Tatum and Porzingis,
Yeah,
and Orlando's not gonna have the answer for that.
yeah.
Tatum, some people would say he's the best player in the league right now. So I mean, and have good points to back it up, But right now, when I say right now, I'm not saying ever. I'm saying right now. Jason Tatum is leading the team in almost all statistical categories. His offensive statistical categories, leading the team in rebounds. He's got something to prove, man. If you think about last year, they won the NBA Finals. He didn't get MVP of the league. He didn't get MVP of the finals. He went on, barely played in Team USA. I think he wants to show everybody that he's going to take over this league. And so I think Jason Tatum is going to look for him to have a breakout, a huge, I don't say breakout, but looking for him to have a huge series and them take care of him. Celtics in 5.
Okay. Celtics in 5. Put the team on his back. I'm not going against that at all. I really like JT. I really do. There's some younger stars that have kind of made people think that they're taking over the NBA. But if you just look at championship per productivity, per, just age, I think, once Bron and KD, they're riding on out, you got to pass the torch on to JT. You know, you could say, Joker, this and that, but Joker's a little older, and he's not in that like take over the NBA kind of thing. I mean, Joker's like a Honda Passport, bro. It's just dependable and
He's a lunch pail guy, man. He's just going to show up, do his job, and go home. I
straight,
admire him for that. But
straight
yeah,
up.
I
But
understand
nah,
what you're saying
yeah,
completely.
exactly. As far as just to be in the face of
Yeah.
things.
This next matchup, man, I really like this. It intrigues me. The Knicks and the Pistons. I believe that's anybody's series. The regular season series, the Pistons lead it 3-1. They match up well against the Knicks. Detroit is 44-38, and the Knicks 51-31. I believe that record doesn't show the level of competition that you're going to see between these two teams.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
I agree with you. I just feel like that Karl Anthony Towns has a little bit more playoff experience. The
Mm-hmm.
Bridges kid has playoff experience, and man, it all comes down to how healthy Brunson is. Brunson's healthy, and his ankle is 90 to 100%. I think that'll be it. Now, don't get me wrong though. That Piston culture, Kay Cunningham, what they're doing. I mean, they're fearless. When I say fearless, I don't think they're scared of the Knicks, but I just think that the Knicks experience is just gonna be the difference.
Why would you be? Why would you be scared of them? They have no reason to be scared of the Knicks. And
Right,
I'll tell you, the Knicks, they lack defense. And the Pistons have, so the Knicks, their strategy is to outscore you, right? And look
right,
at the last 3 times the Knicks have played the Pistons have scored 115 points, 124 points, 120 points. So it's like, you don't have the defense. That's what they're thinking. If I'm the Pistons, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, you don't have the defense to stop us.
right, right. Yeah, I mean,
So,
if you make it grimy and make it gritty, which is what the Pistons want to do, they
mhm.
have a shot and a legitimate shot. Within the seeding, is that even an upset? It's what, 5-4?
Yeah. So, I will say, if you're a betting man, take the over in this series every game because I think we're gonna see some fireworks every game
I think that this might be the most intriguing series in the East as
on the
far,
East. Yeah.
yeah, in the East as far as the matchup and how close they are as far as talent, debt wise. Again, uh, New York's Knicks coach
Ain't it Thibodeau? Thibodeau.
Thibodeau.
Yeah, Thibodeau.
I mean, Thibodeau, I'm gonna give him the experience over Bickerstaff up in Detroit, but other than that, that's really it. I'm gonna give him a little nod, but Detroit, man, Detroit basketball. Like, shout
They
out
back.
to my people's, shout out to my people's Misty Bass Boyd coming up there helping change the culture with the new GMs and all that great stuff. We gonna have her on the show a little later on, but yeah, man, that culture has just changed. And they're just a better organization. But I'm gonna go ahead and give the Knicks just a tiny bit little more as far as winning that series within experience.
Okay, okay, I got you. I'm gonna go with the Pistons for the slight upset, in seven.
All right,
Yeah, in seven. Next up, we got the Bucks and the Pacers. The Bucks lead the season's in season regular season series 3-1. Siakam, Halliburton,
Miles
that's
Turner,
combination right there. Um, I like what they're doing. I just don't think it's gonna be enough.
Pacers.
Yeah, the Pacers. I like what the Pacers are doing. I just don't think it's gonna be enough. They're not.
Dame is a little banged up, blood clot, bomber clot, blood
Yeah,
clot.
yeah, yeah.
I, I got honestly, it's one of those things where this is the series that I'm the most perplexed on because of him being
Hmm.
banged up.
Hmm.
Peaceful Dame time. If he's on that type of time, then I got the Bucks winning. But if he's not on Dame time, then I see Indiana getting the edge because, well, honestly, I haven't saw a lot of the Bucks with Kuzma. I haven't saw a lot of them per Kuzma yet, and so I'm not going to jump the gun. But that along with the Detroit Knicks series, I mean, it's kind of heads and tails, man. I mean, but again, I'm gonna go with the Bucks if Dame is healthy, but if not, I'm gonna give the Pacers the nod.
Okay, I can see that. I could definitely see that. Yeah. Um, Players to watch. Obviously, like you said, Dame Lillard. Uh, but what is Obi Toppin gonna do? I feel like that could he could be a factor in that series as well.
Absolutely. Him, Turner. But at the end of the day, you just don't let the Greek freak just get all those paint points and you live with everything else. I mean, if you think about the Greek freak, he's a talented player. He's gotten better with his shooting and his playmaking over the years, but you just want to make him do what he doesn't do the best. He's too dominant in the paint, Satch, to let him just do what he does. So I say
Mhm.
that's the strategy. You got
Yeah.
a shot. Yeah.
All right, man. Let's move over to the West. West
Wow.
side is the best side.
Yeah.
Man, starting off with OKC and Memphis. Memphis handled Dallas to make it in. Handled Dallas in the play in quite handily to make it in to face OKC. OKC leads the series 4-0 in the regular season, scoring at least 120 on Memphis every game.
Yikes.
I don't think Memphis is going to be able to handle OKC. They're just too much. They really arguably are the most impressive team this season as far as what they've been able to do in the regular season. I um I don't see Memphis standing a chance. They'll be fun to watch,
Right.
but I just it's nah, it'll be too much. What
I'm
do you
with
think?
you. I'm with you. Total agreement. Memphis will win a game or two in Memphis. They'll win a game or two in Memphis, and I mean, I say 5, 6 at the most, but OKC's too
I don't
like.
know if they win a game, man. Honestly, I don't know if Memphis wins a game.
I'm just gonna say Ja is that dynamic that he'll win a game kind of by itself, bro. Like one, maybe two, so 5, maybe 6. But I'm
Okay.
with you. OKC, look for them to dominate, and that is what it is. Got too much talent, too much depth.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and make a bold prediction. I'm gonna call it sweep.
Okay.
Yeah. I
We
mean,
got well, we got it on wax.
it's tough to sweep somebody in the playoffs, but I think it's gonna be a sweep.
Okay. All right.
All
Well,
right.
who we got at the bottom?
What's that?
Who we got at the bottom? I'm saying this sarcastically. I know who's at the bottom.
Yeah. So I'm gonna skip over a couple, and I'm gonna go to one of the most intriguing matchups in the entire playoffs, and that is the Los Angeles Clippers and the
Denver.
sorry, the Denver Nuggets. Uh,
Yeah.
that is gonna be a matchup. I can't call it. They split the regular season 2-2, and with the first game being actually LA took the first game in October, and Denver took the last game in January. So they hadn't played each other since January. So these are two teams that are definitely playing it. Well, Denver obviously GM coach gone. Uh, but I feel like they've been playing some inspired basketball since then. I don't see a drop off. I still think they very much have a chance to win this series despite losing their coach. And I just I think they got a good shot, man. They got another guy, like we said, that people could argue is the best player in the league right now. And so it's going to be hard to say, hey, what are you going to do with Jokic? What you going to do? How you going to match up against Jokic? And then on the Clipper side, you got James Harden playoff basketball, which if you are a Houston Rockets fan, you know what that means. That means he might choke. Probably will. And also, if you also have to look at Kawhi Leonard, is he gonna be healthy? Is he gonna play? If the Clippers can put their best basketball on the court, Nuggets don't stand a chance. I just don't. I just don't really have faith that the Clippers are going to be able to continue to put their best basketball on the court, game in and game out. I don't know if they can do it for 4 games in a 7-game series. That's why. That's what makes this matchup so intriguing. Is because the inconsistency of the Clippers historically and the players that they have, and the consistency of the Nuggets. So when you look at those, I don't know. I can't call it. What about you?
I wish I had some DMX, rest in peace. Here we go again. Same old dog, just a different day. Because that's what I think about when I think about the Clippers and Harden and Kawhi. It's like, bro, Harden is playing great ball. Kawhi's healthy. And I like Zubac being able to body enough with Joker within present physicality wise, not talent and numbers wise. I'm saying just being able to mix it up and have that European physicality on European physicality. Okay. I
Okay.
like that. However, Westbrook going against his old team, Jamal Murray been just resting, this quiet little silent assassin. Michael Porter will be the X factor. Those guys can step up. I think Denver gets them. But with that said, I think the Clippers are the deepest team in the West. I mean, getting Bogdanovich at the trade deadline, he's playing a lot better with them. Powell, you right, bro. That is the most intriguing matchup. But with the history of it all, I'm gonna just have to give it to the Nuggets because of them with the MVP and winning the chip. The inconsistency of the Clippers it is what it is. And so until I see otherwise, I'm gonna go comfortable with the Nuggets.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right, man. I'm gonna let you lead this next one off. We're gonna talk about your Los Angeles Lakers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Hey man, I'm gonna try to do my best impression of Uncle Shay Shay.
Hold on. The least amount of points they've scored in that series is 97. The most that they've scored has been 109. Lakers 80 points is the least that they've scored. But I mean, all that's out the window because this is a different Lakers team. Last time they played was February 27th. So we have now a different dynamic in the Los Angeles Lakers than that regular season. I'll let go out the window. Lakers 50-32, Minnesota 49-33. Basically, the records are a wash. It's mano a mano. It's game time. What we got? What we got? B-Right?
Well, game time, prime time, my time. Lakers in 5. Honestly, Lakers in 6 because here's how I see it. Julius Randle has to be the X factor for them because I feel like Luka can match Ant's points. I feel like Julius Randle, he has to match LeBron's performance, but then who can match Austin Reeves scoring wise with them? DiVincenzo, I like him coming off the bench, but I don't know if he's going to give you Austin Reeves numbers. He can
Mm-hmm.
give he's good and he's going to give you, productive ball. But my whole thing is if Rudy Gobert is is being like a force to the basket, if he's like dominating, I'm worried about the Lake Show. I'm not gonna lie because his size and his ability to rebound and defend, man. I mean, we don't have that. Jackson Hayes, as good as he's been, we asking a lot to keep Rudy and his big 7'1", 2 frame out of that paint. But
Mm-hmm.
with that said, I just don't see LeBron them going down in the first series to them. I just say experience and just Luka Magic, them resting. Jared
Mm-hmm.
Vanderbilt is another guy that can just go in there and mix it up and be physical. I just feel comfortable with the Lake Show. No biasness. I just think that experience will get him over Satch.
I agree. I believe that even though, despite the Lakers being outmatched in the front court, you got LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
It's not going.
Um,
Yeah.
all right, and now the return of the Mac. We back. Houston Rockets versus the team that have been notorious for knocking us out of the playoffs, the Golden State Warriors. We looking for our get back. Golden State leads the series 3-2. Houston is a 2 seed, baby. Houston has defense. Houston has youth. Um, This is not the same Houston team that Golden State used to beat up on. And this is not the same Golden State team that Houston used to fall to. I feel like this is going to be a good matchup. Uh, I think that it's going to be hard to win in California. It is. It's going to be hard to win in San Francisco. But we have the home court advantage, and I'm calling it now. Rockets in 7. Jalen Green has his coming out party, but the main factor of it is going to be Alpi. Alpi is going to be the series MVP. They don't have the front court to handle us. Alperen Sengun is going to do his thing, and Jalen Green is going, he's going to show out. We need him to show up. If Jalen Green does not show up, we don't win. But Alpi is the X factor for us. Don't mix words about it. It's going to be Alpi, and it's going to be the Alpi show.
I agree with you in the sense of Al Sagoon being able to dominate, but let's not disregard that 5-6 time defensive first team player of the year. I mean, defensive team guy with Green, Draymond, man, he takes pride and he's licking his chops at him. He gonna try to get in his head. He gonna try to get physical with him. He gonna get a tech or two. I mean, it is what it is. But Jimmy Butler is from Houston, Tomball. How's that gonna look? As far as him. But I like him. I like the Thompson kid to to kind of.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
listen, man, I'm gonna just put it to you like this: if the coach trusts his bench and plays the Whitmores and the Shepherds and you know, and the Esons, I think that'll be the difference. I like Kamunga and Padeski kid coming off the bench shooting threes for Golden State, but I think that's pretty much it. Moody is too inconsistent.
Yeah.
And
We have way more depth.
I think you have way more depth. Uncle Jeff Green gonna come off the bench and give you. I'm telling you now.
What
He's gonna.
about when we go with the two bigs, baby?
That's what I'm saying.
What they gonna do with Steven Adams and Shagun on the floor?
Thompson, Clay Thompson was responsible for a lot of those wins back in the day, and he's not coming through that tunnel.
He's not.
Buddy Hield can get hot, and
He
I
can.
like him, but he's not Clay. And with that said, man, my feelings is I want the Rockets to win. I really want them to win, and I feel like that D'Antoni, who just tried to beat you scoring wise, is out of there. I like the new coach for Houston. He was great in Boston. And so I
Should
say
have won a
Houston.
chip in Boston.
Come on now.
Should have won.
Should have
Should
beat the
have a ring.
Warriors. Right. Should have beat them. So with that said, man, I'm going with Starships and Rockets. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the Rockets, and I'm saying that with facts and feelings. I feel like
Sitting
they're going to
with us, baby.
yeah. I really do, man, because at the end of the day, Steph Curry is Steph Curry. He's gonna give you 25, whatever, and all that good stuff. But I feel like that the Houston has the defenders and depth wise to throw a lot of guys at them. And again, I just think it's their time. I really do. They've been rested, and I just think that Houston's fearless. Nobody on that team lost to the Warriors back in the day. No one's thinking about that. No one's caring about that.
You got
There's a
young
new
dogs.
Yeah, there's a new GM, there's a new coach, and there's new players.
Right, you know what I mean? And here's the other thing, man, that when you get on your knees at night and you pray, how you signify that it's over? What do you say?
Amen.
Thank you. That's it. That's who gonna put them out. Amen. Yep.
Amen.
It's over. Yeah. That's what's gonna be game 7. He gonna show out. He's a dog, man. He's a
Oh,
young dog. He's a star in this league, upcoming star in this league. I'm telling you, man. This dude is nice.
I'm gonna make you a little happy. I don't think it goes to 7. That's just my gut. That's just my gut. It says it doesn't go into 7. I ain't gonna say 5 or 6 or whatever it may be. It's not going to 7, bro. It's not. And with that said, my guy is going to one of these games. We gotta, he again. This
Probably gonna
fan,
go to a couple. Honestly.
see, that's what I'm saying. My guy, he don't play about his H Town La Familia. Like he gets in there with people. So, again, he's gonna be live in that joint.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be something. But no, man, I said I like the Rockets and the matchup. And when they win, they gonna play the Lakers. And that's where we might have to just do a little smaller segment on that alone. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I think we got one more. Is there one more series to cover? Or is that all? That's it. That's it. That's it. Listen, it's gonna be a while for all this to unravel. So we'll get back on here to do the results of these games, guys. We're just gonna make it short and sweet. But again, this playoff, it's a men line, women line, numbers don't kind of thing. And I think the teams that have kind of won in the regular season are gonna do the same thing in the playoffs. Per experience, per depth is what I went with. I look forward to watching day by day. He said he came with the Ali like the
We gonna knock them
greatest.
out, baby. We gonna knock them out. I
But
give it to you. I give it to you, the king.
I'm gonna make a lot of people mad. Shout out to Jay Sams and Needle. They love to hate LeBron James. Listen,
How you gonna be a Lakers fan and hate LeBron James? I can't do it. No.
because you're not a Laker fan. Coach Samuel, you're a Kobe fan. There's a difference. Come on. Come on. Hey, and that's where you're in your feelings. And that's where you're calling out facts. You cannot say that you are a Laker fan, Omar Murray. Okay, if you don't like LeBron, that's fine, but why do you not like LeBron? Is it because he challenges the supremacy of Kobe?
I
Is
mean, he
that?
brought you a championship.
But again,
Bubble or not, he brought you a championship.
if you love Kobe, you just don't have no room in your heart for LeBron.
He
Some
keeps you relevant.
some people. So again, it depends on your maturity level. Or did you really like the Lakers, or did you really like Kobe? Honestly, I became a Laker guy once Anthony Davis was there. I'm a Kentucky guy. He was my favorite cat, and then LeBron. But with that said, I think I'm gonna ride it on out with Lake Show. I ain't gonna be jumping in and out because
So let me ask you, who'd you ride with before you was with the Lakers, man?
growing up, I was Stephon Marbury, the Knicks, all that good stuff. But again,
Was you
when
a
it
Knicks
comes
fan when they lost to the Rockets in the championship? You were? That
a
hurt.
little bit,
Yeah,
little taste.
we beat that ass.
Hey, that's when I realized how good Hakeem Olajuwon was, bro, because he made Patrick Ewing look like a YMCA church member down there at center, boy.
Man, he dominated a lot of people, bro. There's
He
a lot of
did.
people that got that treatment. I don't feel bad, man. But yeah, man, I wanted to, a little history. Yeah,
You want to jab me, stick me, stick 'em, Danny. It's all good. It's all good. Good luck to your Rockets. Good luck to my Lakers. And again, it's gonna be a phenomenal playoffs, and I look forward to watching it and being tuned in. But fan facts and feelings, we're gonna be staying tuned all day, every day. So get used to these guys, man. Get
Yeah.
used to these guys. Hey, with that said, hit my guy Satch, hit me up because the draft is Thursday. And so we're gonna bring on a few people that night. I got a few Bears fans, I got a few Texans fans. I want to see, get everybody's input. So Thursday night, Friday, we're gonna have that draft edition going. So if you're listening now, go ahead and in comments or DM or just hit us up because we're gonna need some fans to give us their facts and feelings on this draft edition coming
Right.
up
We
Thursday.
need some diversity of viewpoints, diversity of perspective, because I don't know what it's like to be a Bears fan. I don't know what it's like to be a Cleveland Browns fan. Thank God I don't know what it's like to be a Cleveland Browns fan.
My man Chuck. Again, we got them out there. They in the woodworks. Get ready for draft Thursday. We're just putting you on notice because we don't want you fumbling and stumbling on what your team needs and what they're doing. We need you to be on point. Me and Sashmo, we're gonna get back with love on your peoples. One love, God bless, and we'll see you till next time.